Hello, everyone. I'm the Fiery Diva, and welcome to the Hot Flash Room. What is the Hot Flash Room? It's a 10-minute commentary. Diva just say what's on her mind. And it's only for 10 minutes. And just like a hot flash, it just suddenly goes away. It gets very, very intense. And then suddenly it just disappears. Okay, now it's all about the clips, ladies and gentlemen. So, for those who are just now listening to the Fiery Diva, it's all about the clips because that is what gives me my charge. First of all, who is the Fiery Diva? Okay, the Fiery Diva has a radio and television background. Yes, yes, yes. I like to say what's on my mind, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, yes, yes. How did I get that nickname, Fiery Diva? Because of my mouth and my temperament. All right, yes, yes, yes. Diva like to say what's going on. Okay, now who is the diva? Diva's from the South, born and raised in the South. Okay, yes, diva is that country girl. All right. So if you hear that country dialect come out every now and then, you'll know why. Okay, diva's unapologetic from the South, okay? Yes, I represent the South. I represent some country girls, all right? Yeah, I'm one of them country girls, all right? But look here. Yeah, it's all about the clips, okay? In today's commentary, black people standing together. And this is based on Rodney Hinton. All about the clips, so just hold on tight for me, all right?
But I was crying for me yesterday because of the Rodney Hinton situation. The young man, son was found alive by the Cincinnati Police Department. So this what happened. While I was on break, right, I heard a supervisor spoke along our colleagues. So we work along with K9. We also work along with NYPD. He was talking about the Rodney Hinton situation. He said, well, y'all people have to understand. And I'm like, excuse me, y'all people? Well, you know what I mean. I said, no, I don't know what you mean. If you want to get technical, a man innocent proven guilty. A charge doesn't mean the man was prosecuted. It's just a charge. He said, go to break, go to break, go to break. And I said, I'm already on break. Make a long story short, he called his account manager, and the account manager said I was removed from the schedule. So that's how I got fired from my job. How could you ever take a child life because of skin color? But you know that child, somebody's son? You took away George Floyd, Eric Garner, now Ryan Hinton. The city rose from the darkness. The city rose up from the darkness. How could you ever take a child life because of skin color? How long we gonna take this? How long we gonna take this? Us people have to stand together. Us people have to stand together. Let Rodney Hinton know he's not alone. Let Rodney Hinton know he's not alone. How could you ever take a child life because of skin color? We have to stick together, people. Because any day that's all we got. Remember, it's strength in unity. It's strength in unity. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get into this commentary, okay? Looked like the officer lost his job for apparently giving his opinion. Well, he was checking someone about their opinion, is what it sounds like to me. And he was saying that he lost his job, and we all need to stick together. Okay, we've been hearing that forever. And let me just say this, okay? Rodney Hinton, he is supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. I don't know all the facts, and you don't either, whoever's listening to this. But one thing I do know, now that guy was definitely reacting because he had just witnessed a videotape, the police cam. He had just witnessed the police cam of what happened to his son. And so he came back, I think, an hour and a half later, and committed that crime. So I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I can't say how I would react. I'll be honest with you. But if you mess with one of my children, I'm just gonna tell you, you will not hear Diva's voice anymore. Okay? No, you will not hear my voice anymore. Okay? Because yep, you'll probably hear, you have a collect call from Fiery Diva. Do you accept this call? Not funny, but I'm making this trying to make light of this because that's the reality of this, ladies and gentlemen. This man lost his mind, and I remember this attorney told me years ago, you don't know how mad you are. You don't know how mad you are, okay? And we don't. That's how people are killing other people over $5.25. Okay, yes, because you don't know how mad you are, and before you know it, you have unalived someone because you are that mad. That is what temporary insanity comes from. So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out, but I don't think it's gonna take a rocket scientist to know if you're black in America. We all know how this is gonna turn out. But let's just get to the commentary here. That's another commentary for another day. Now, at the end, he said, "Black people, we have got to stick together." Now, let me tell you something. I hear that all the time, and no one is more for black unity than the diva because we can't love anyone else if we can't love ourselves. That is the God's honest truth, right? So I've done my part. I've done my due diligence, right? I've taught my children history, black history, passed down from my father, and we pass it down to our children. Generation X, we stopped. Yes, we did. We stopped, and we don't even want to hear it. So it's hard for our children to stick together. It's hard for us to stick together because we don't want that. We don't want that unless a tragedy has taken place. He threw up George Floyd, right? Yes, that was another tragedy. And so we're all talking about it. Yeah, we're going to protest and we're going to do this and we ain't going to let up and all this old kind of stuff. Okay, now let's back it up here. Now, let's take black owned businesses now because I'm a black owned business as well. I have several unities that I operate, all right? Now, and I'm here to let you know I can't get any black participation at all. Ladies and gentlemen, I just walked 8 miles. 8 miles, do you hear me? For my nonprofit organization, right? Yes, it was a walkathon. Do you know the black people that attended? My parents. They were the only blacks that would walk. Yes, 78 and 75, okay? Yes, they were the only ones who walk. No one would even come and walk, okay? Yes, they wouldn't even make a donation. You hear me? Yes, so don't come to Diva. See, people come to me, oh, Diva, what you think? They'll come by the family business. Oh, what you think about that? Yeah, people want to know what's on Diva's mind. So I'm telling you what's on Diva's mind. Miss me with that. Okay, now something took place. Okay, where I feed homeless people. Everybody know that, and I'll have my camera. I make my camera very visible. All right, because when we go to concerts and we go to different crowds, that's exactly how we act. Okay? Yes, don't be sitting here talking about, oh, well, we need to stick together. Okay, now my reply, once I got done with the lengthy commentary, so it wasn't no issues, okay? When I got done with the lengthy commentary, see, it starts right now. It starts in the churches. It starts in the families. We got families. We don't even fool with. We don't even fool with the family. We don't even like the family. Let someone try to organize an event. Let someone try to organize a reunion and see your participations. Yes, you're going to get very little because they're going to follow the people who don't like you. Okay, now that's the God's honest truth. So when people say, "Oh, well, we need to stick together," okay, I just came from the radio and television world. Okay, the biggest haters of mine were people who look like me. Yes, yes, it was the people who look like me. They did everything they could to try to stop and prevent me from excelling to the next level. Really, I'm talking real talk. Y'all can't hear what I'm saying right now, but I'm telling you the God's honest truth. So yes, the unity does need to happen, but look in the man in the mirror. Look in the man. Look at the man in the mirror. Excuse me. Look at the man in the mirror. Okay, you go back in your life and see who you have talked about. See who have you tried to prevent from getting something. Don't sit here and tell me, "Oh, well, white folk, they tried to stop me from getting this job. They tried to stop me from moving to this neighborhood. They tried to stop me from doing this." Okay, black people, black family, you're doing the same doggone thing. Okay, let's just let me just think of something right off the bat here. Where people try to stop me. Okay. Uh, I do award ceremonies, right? I do events. I'm an event planner, and so I've reached out to several celebrities. But guess what? Yes. What? How do I even address them to be respectful? Okay, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not. I'm gonna leave that where it is. I'm just gonna say. But we have people, they are already on code. "Oh no, don't come for her." Yeah, I wouldn't come. I wouldn't waste my time. Yes, so what? Are you the white man too? Okay, yes, this need to be said, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, yes, I am over. I'm over 10 minutes, doggone it, but this commentary needed to happen. You sitting here talking about, "Oh, well, Rodney Hinton, we need to let him know that we are with him." Okay, just like local events here. Some things has happened in our community. Cop unlive the guy. All the few black people are in droves. They're coming together and everything. But what about the other black people in your community? Do you support them? So miss me with that. I don't want to hear that right now. I really don't, because I see how you behave. You behave. It starts in the churches, and it's going to start in the family. Okay, yes. Like I said, I have events. I got a family business. Okay, I can count the black people that come to that family business. Okay, so you want me to fight the power to the people? Okay, which I am. Okay, yes, I'm all about black people all the time, every day. Okay, yes, but we are a hard set of people to love and try to be with, because we are so jealous and so envious of one another. We don't want to see them. And let's wait, we don't want to see each other excel. And so if you're winning, I'm winning. Okay, and I'm so glad. I'm proud of my children. I'm proud of them, because my son, he was telling me about another black owned business that do the same thing we do. He said, "Mama, I rock with them. And I share their stuff." And I said, "And that you should." A little guy came by, same business. He's in the same business, came and tried our food and everything, talked about how wonderful it was. Okay, so here my son go. He said, "Mama, I'm gonna rock with him. I'm gonna share their stuff." Yes, because that is what I taught my children, ladies and gentlemen. I taught them that. Okay, yes, if one is up, we're all up. Okay, and don't be hating, don't be talking about other people's business. "Oh, well, they're this and they're this and they're that." Okay, no, stop tearing one another down. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. And I know you guys don't want to hear this. And it's hard coming from, but I'm black, doggone it. And I feel like I can say this. And I'm like my mama and my big mama now. Okay? I'm gonna say this or whoop me or won't. That's what they used to say. "You gonna do this or whoop me or won't." That's the God's honest truth. I'm gonna say this, and this need to be said, because it's going on too long. Okay, we talk about black unity. Okay, you let a sister go inside these black-owned businesses and see the reception that she gets. Okay, now I saw this clip. I'm going somewhere. I saw this clip, right? Guy was telling the truth. I think it was about Plies, right? And speaking of that, Plies, I hope you're listening, because I had an award that I wanted to give you, and your name is still on that award. But guess what? Some of the people, yeah, the people that was in charge, managers and promotions, they wouldn't even allow me to give you that award, Plies. I hope you're listening, sir. I had one for you, okay? If you want to talk about hate. But he was talking about how the woman's whole attitude and disposition changed once he got in line. She was all giddy and friendly with the white woman, but then when he got in line, her energy changed. That was the God's honest truth. Okay, now I'm getting some copies made. Okay, and it was a sister, and I know she works there. She's been there for a while, and I mean, she was so going over and beyond to be friendly with the white people. Okay, but then when I got in line, she act like she didn't even know who I was. Doggone it, it ain't too many people. I'm in that country dialect. It ain't too many people don't know who I am, dear. Don't get it twisted. And I'm gonna go into Mariah Carey here for just a minute. I'm a press conference. You're a conversation. Okay, yes, and I didn't want to take it there, but I will. So you know who I am, all right? But she basically was dismissive of me, okay? And that's the God's honest truth. Okay, I'm like, Beyonce, tell me something. Where your boss at? For all the ladies in here who want to talk back. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I had to take it there. I had to take it there. Okay, but yes. So miss me with that. You know, the black. We need to stick together. Yes, we do. And I mean, whenever wherever I go, I'm gonna support a black-owned business. Okay, but it's the way you have treated me. No, I'm not gonna go in there and spend any money with you. Okay, but yes, nails. Okay, I couldn't find anybody that was black that would do my nails because I mean, typically I do my own, my own pedicure, and I do all that because I was a pedicurist. But sometimes I just want to treat myself. Okay, I didn't have any black pedicurists or nail techs that would rock with me. They call themselves not liking me. So okay, so I'm not going anywhere else. I know I'm not gonna put my money in another neighborhood. That I do know. So Diva just does it by herself. Okay, now everybody got all these clothes. Everybody got clothes and stuff, and I know I'm getting off track here. But they got clothing lines and they're selling clothes and all that kind of stuff. Diva like clothes. Diva, she loves clothes. Okay, yes, I would love to spend money with you. But how you gonna spend money with somebody who don't even rock with you? Come on, yeah. Come on now. So yes, it's gonna have to start at home. It's gonna have to start in the families. It's gonna have to start in the church because such and such won't even shake us or hug somebody in church. We don't even want to be in church together. We hate each other. Okay, we'll see each other pass and we'll act like we don't even know you. Okay, and that is just the way it is. Okay, and I'm gonna go into Malcolm X here. I'm going into Malcolm. Now I respect people like that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I do. See, he lets you know where he's staying. Okay, he doesn't like you. So I mean, keep it moving. You stay out of their way. Now that is my disposition on that. But the point of it is, has that person done something to you? Have they murdered somebody in your family? Let's go back to Rodney Hinton here. You see how he reacted? Yeah, that was his reaction. Black people, have you had those other black people that you hating on, that you're talking about, that you're trying to destroy? Have you had those people to do you like they did, like the police did Rodney Hinton's son, and like he did that police officer? Okay, have you had someone to do you like that? So that's my case in point. So you talk about black people sticking together. Yes, that is the God's honest truth, but it's going to have to start with us. It's going to have to start within. The white man can't fix our problems, ladies and gentlemen. He can't fix it, okay? But we can. We can do a little at a time, like extending an olive branch. You know what, sis? Okay. Or bruh, you know what? I apologize. Or I'm sorry. You know what? I think we will do better together than apart. And that's the God's honest truth. Just like Big Mama said in Soul Food, that mighty fist, you can do a blow. Okay, but sitting here pointing the finger at everybody, it's not going to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm over this doggone commentary. Yes, have I gone 10 minutes over? I have, because it's 20 minutes, but it's supposed to be 10. But this had to be said, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we do need to stand together. We do need to stick together, but we need to start in our own families, our own community, in our own church circles or religious circles, however you roll. ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Fiery Diva, and this is the Hot Flash Room. And there's nothing hotter than a hot flash.